everyone, welcome to the Comic Game Movie Show. My name is Deshaun, and today I am here to talk about the recent news of a new Superman reboot. Yes, they are rebooting Superman once again, and there may be two reboots, actually. Now, from what I've heard, not too long ago, they got a new guy on it. I don't remember his name off the top of my head, but this is a complete new reboot. Now, there had been rumors for a while that J.J. Abrams had signed this big deal with Warner Brothers, and that he was working on a Superman movie. Right now, it's been confirmed that J.J. Abrams is working on a Constantine show. It's going to be a completely new Constantine show, and he was working on Justice League Dark. But also in that, he was working on Superman. And that was really the news for at least the last year and some change. But now it's become out that they're not only talking about doing a new reboot that's completely has nothing to do with J.J. Abrams, but Henry Cavil will not be returning as Superman in this new reboot. It's going to be a completely fresh Superman, a completely fresh idea with Superman. Also, there are rumors about DC wanting to introduce a African American Superman, a black Superman, which is stirring up some shit there too. Now, from what I saw, I couldn't tell if they were planning on doing a black Superman in this reboot or they plan on doing a black Superman somewhere else. But they say they want to do a black Superman, which technically Superman, the skin color of Superman doesn't really matter. Because, it doesn't really change too much about the story. I mean, granted, there are certain tidbits that would have to change because, having a black man who's the strongest person in the universe and the strongest person in the world would definitely warrant a couple of, things to be, placed in there. So we don't know. But, that's just rumorville. But what we know for sure is Warner Brothers is rebooting the Superman franchise. They're doing something different. They're not doing Man of Steel 2 like some people really wanted. And I gotta say, I was not the biggest fan of Man of Steel. If you follow my channel and you followed me long enough, you know I was not the biggest fan of Man of Steel. But interestingly enough, at the end of that movie, I did feel like they could fix a lot of the issues that I had with the movie in a sequel. In fact, I would go as far as to say if it wasn't for the Zod snap at the end of the movie, I would have maybe been excited for a sequel. Because I feel like Superman killing should be built up to. I feel like that should be a big deal. That shouldn't just be something that he just did at the end of a movie. You know what I mean? I feel like it should really be a big deal. Superman killing someone should be a deal. Not just, what else was he supposed to do? It's like, no, Superman killing someone should be a big deal. If he's going to kill someone, it should have been built up to. It should have been like, in his first two movies, he avoided killing someone, and in that last movie, he couldn't avoid it. He could not avoid it. He had to kill this person or being. He had to kill him. He had no choice. He didn't want to do it, and he had to do it. Build up to it, or even in the second movie, and then he's recovering from it in the third movie. I thought, I thought it was a mistake to do that right off the top, because once he kills someone right off the top in his first movie, it kind of sets the bar to where it's just like, well, why don't you just kill everyone? You know what I mean? Like, that's the tricky stick. That's the tricky thing with Superman. Is once you go that far, it's kind of because the Marvel characters don't really have that except for Spider-Man and Daredevil, but most Marvel characters don't have this non-killing rule. Most of them, the rule of thumb in Marvel is they try not to kill, but DC characters are old school, a lot more old school traditional characters who have those kind of values. Most of the DC characters, aside from Wonder Woman, don't really kill people, and they don't want to kill people, and it does stuff to them if they come close to killing people. Once again, other than Wonder Woman, Batman's entire arsenal is designed not to kill people. It's one of the things that makes him things that makes him so awesome is that he can do all this without killing people. Superman's power affords him the ability to not to have to kill people. And the times that he has to, those are really rough and really built to and really earned moments. And I didn't feel like Man of Steel earned that moment, in my personal opinion. So there's a bit of me that's like, I wanted to see a Man of Steel 2 because I thought that there was something there. I thought that Henry Cavill, personally, I didn't like Man of Steel, but I thought that Henry Cavill had a great Superman in him. I like Henry Cavill. I think he's an awesome guy. I liked him in The Witcher. I liked him in Mission Impossible. I liked him in Man from U.N.C.L.E. I've liked Henry Cavill in so many things. I liked him in, was it? Enola Holmes. I liked him in Enola Holmes. So I really dig Henry Cavill. So honestly, I wanted him to come back to play Superman. I ain't gonna lie, I actually sort of did. Because I thought he had a great Superman in him. I thought he looked the part. I thought he was a dude. I thought he could do it. I thought his physicality was correct. I loved Henry Cavill as Superman, so I would have loved to have seen him come back in a Man of Steel 2. Improved Man of Steel 2. A Man of Steel 2 with a different director on it. A Man of Steel 2 with someone who, with a little bit more, I don't know, hope. Like, I would have loved to have seen him. I thought J.J. Abrams could have been a good pick for that. I thought there's a couple directors who could have been a good pick for that. But I just really wanted to see him be the Superman that I know he could be. But, that might be that's pretty much, up in the air, pretty much probably lost. So we're left with the Superman reboot, which could be amazing, to be fair. Like, it depends on who they get on and who they decide to get to be in Superman. Like I said, if they decide to go the African-American route, which their rumor is, it's not gonna change Superman completely, but it's gonna be hard to avoid talking. But if you avoid talking about the fact that the most powerful man in the universe is a black man, it is gonna really, you would have to really try not to speak on that, because that's just something that Clark Kent, white Clark Kent Superman would never have to have dealt with. Like, the race would have never played a part in his stories, but it would have to at least be brought up in, if he's a black character, it would fundamentally, depending on how you want to play it, you can make it not that big of a deal, but it would fundamentally, it would do something. It would do something to the story. It really would do something to the story. So we shall see. I don't think they're gonna do that. I think they're gonna just recast, and they're not gonna go. They're gonna just recast with someone. But I'm excited. Like, I'm actually happy about this. I think Superman is a really good character. I give him shit all the time, but overall, I like Superman. I think Superman's a good character. He's one of the greatest characters of all time for a reason, and I think that if done correctly, he should be what Captain America is to the MCU. He should be that guy. He should be this inspirational, figure, this beacon of light in the darkest night. And the one thing that I didn't really dig about Justice League, and I'm not even really digging it in the trailers for the Snyder Cut, is this idea that people talk about him like he's this beacon of hope and stuff. But he was just but I never really saw that. It's hard for me to accept Henry Cavill's Superman as a beacon of hope when the sun when the sun barely shines on his ass. But like I said, I digress. Hopefully they get it right this time. Hopefully they got a guy with a vision to actually get this Superman right. Because like I said, he should represent what Captain America represents in DC. He should be this hopeful figure that uplifts people around him from his presence. He should be a relatable guy, not what the fuck Zack Snyder was doing. But anywho, that's my thoughts on the news about Superman getting rebooted. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully, maybe if they go the black route, it might get a little messy, but I'm down for whatever. I'm down for whatever, as long as it's not that shit again. Thank you guys for the Comic Game Movie Show. Please be like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.